Hydrate.
This is just a threat.
Okay, guys, we are live. I have changed my setup a little bit to hopefully make this one a little bit nicer. But I wanted to go over the Nemesis Retaliation, whoops, board game that I just got. I actually was, just before I do that, we last did the Stalker board game. It's made by this exact same company. And I went through the Stalker and I actually set it up. It was very, very nice to set up. And I got to learn a lot about how the game plays. It's very, very unique and very interesting. I'm at a table instead of a table cover this time. No, I've always had my, last time it was just a Citadel. It's just I kept the camera higher. I managed to get a way to get it higher. This is my Citadel mat I use for painting and all that. I've had for God knows how long, how many years. Hey, Vincent, what's up, man? But this is the same company now. Nemesis is how I found Awakened Realms. It's the company that made this game. I played the original Nemesis, and it's probably one of my top tabletop games of all time. It's definitely in the top like 3, right? Especially if we take out Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. Hey, Artyom. Artyom knows about Nemesis. He knows about Nemesis quite a bit. But they've had 3 games so far in the series. Nemesis, Nemesis Lockdown, and now they have Nemesis Retaliation as part of the story. I believe this one might conclude the story, but I'm not sure. So with Nemesis, what's interesting about it is it's kind of like playing through an Alien movie where you're stuck on a ship. You don't know really what's going on. You kind of forgot what the layout of the ship based off of the hibernation you were in. Some of you are, there to fix the ship. Some of you are to betray the ship. Some of you, all this other stuff. Top right D-pad. This is a bottle opener, an NES bottle opener. I'm gonna clean it. That's what this is. Also good for whacking. That's cool. Yeah, my sister bought it for me. Some stuff on the back of it. I gotta wash it. But Nemesis was really interesting because when you start the game, there's no aliens or anything. There's no threats. You're just basically trying to figure out if the ship's okay and all that, and you're exploring, fighting room after room. But eventually you will alert the alien presence on board, and then you'll have to deal with it. Now, the problem with that though, is unlike a lot of games, you really can't fight back against the aliens. They're pretty brutal. Like, they will absolutely murder you. Even if you have a really good gun, they will still absolutely kill you if given half the chance. Now, you'll have hidden objectives from other players, and there's a lot of different things you can interact with and a lot of really neat things. Yeah, yes, it's very much Alien, but as a board game. It really is. But you could sabotage the ship. You can steal eggs. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's different alien factions too, so you can mix and match it. And it's really fun. It's definitely one of my top games. Lockdown is well, actually, before I move on to that, so Nemesis had a expansion, which is actually a shuttle crew that came in to rescue your character, but your characters have already left or whatever, and now you play through as them. Such untapped potential for gaming concepts. Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely another 100%. And I think this game really, really does well with that. There's crafting in it, all kinds of stuff. I've had some really insane games. So after Nemesis, they have Lockdown, where basically you're on Mars, there's an alien invasion on Mars, and you're kind of doing similar stuff. This one, however, is different. So while it still maintains a lot of the similarities, the focus of Nemesis Retaliation is now you're fighting back. So you're a different crew. You're like soldiers and stuff. You're like a squad, and you're going in and fighting back. But there's going to be, of course, all that back and forth type shit. Kind of like aliens versus alien, Of a barrel trauma, like, but more focus on less enemies and are far more dangerous. That's honestly, this is very similar to that. So I have a lot to go through. I have the big box. I did the all-in veterans pledge. The only thing higher than the veterans pledge is if you want literally every game in the series, which I already own, so I didn't do those. Our retailer. But just like with Stalker, I have a thank you letter, of course, from Awakening Realms. Again, it's really kind of neat that they do that. I like that little touch. So, but I wanted to start actually with the art book, because this is an interesting addition. Because the art in Nemesis is extremely well done. It's great. These are actually some of the few models I've actually painted for board games. I painted my Nemesis models, and they just look so good. And we kind of saw that with Stalker. The Stalker models were exceptional. All kinds of crap. Shove it in the box there. So yeah, the art book here, you can kind of see the art is absolutely amazing. Like, look at that. It's right off the bat. I love art books. I love art books so much. I collect art books of games. Is Nemesis more complicated? Is on the complicated side of tabletop games? It's complicated at the start, but as you play through the game, it kind of gets a flow, and that's when it's really good. Is when you have, look at that shit. It's like exactly what I want. Oh yeah, no, and the models do look very close to these. They're very well detailed. You'll see. Nemesis is complicated to kind of start with, but once you start understanding it, it flows very well and very quickly. Now they do have Nemesis. The original Nemesis is on Steam. Like, there is a actual video game that they have created. They're kind of working on a first-person version of the game. But I don't know where that one's at. I do know the tabletop game is available on Steam for play. You can also play it on Tabletop Simulator, and it's all simulated very well. It sets up the board for you and everything. Can you get a volume version of this? You probably could, actually. If you get I guess tabletop, so just print out in a volley model if you want for characters or whatever. You can totally do that. No, it's a Carnifex. They kind of look, yeah, they are very much based off of Carnifexes and all that too. So the original, I'm trying to remember, the original 3 factions, you had the xenomorph looking aliens, then you had like the necromorphs that were kind of like the necromorphs from Dead Space, and then you had like a Cthulhu kind of alien force. And again, you can mix and match them. I think you can mix and match them throughout all the games as well. I'd have to check on that, but I'm not sure. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Jesus. That's amazing. I forget what's in Lockdown. It's been a while since I looked into Lockdown. I'd have to check on that, but I think there's a few alien factions in there. And then we got a couple here in this new box set as well. So I think there's even like comics that they come out with about the game and all the story stuff. It's really cool, but very good stuff. So these are the characters you can play as too. We'll see these guys more often, moving or a little bit more as we go through. I got the space platypus. They can Lucas Orwat, The Best of Us. Product is not a toy. WiccanRealms.com. So beautiful book. Oh, I love that. That's a special one. That's a special one. I have the comics on a special spot too. This is rank as a must-try once game. If you like the horror aspect, I think it's definitely a must-try. It depends if you like that kind of game, though. It's very much an exploration game where, I mean, you could easily die. It's very easy to die in the game. It's rough. The game is brutal, and the RNG can absolutely kill you because there's so many things going on. But I think out of all the games I've played, I think I've only had a handful where everybody wiped. Usually someone succeeds in some way. Very alien-like. That's all. Well, you even had the whole, like, you can get an embryo inside of you. So when you leave, when you actually exit the ship, or depending on what you're doing, like if you make it to Earth or whatever you need to do, there was a coder, and you had to check to see if you're infected. And if you are infected, you have to see if there's an embryo inside of you. And if you have an embryo, you instantly die and lose anyways, even though you escaped. It's great. They don't kill platform. No, I think so. They have like a space cat and some other things that are used more as mascots. And you can have those as models. I think they're like first turn models and stuff like that. They're not, I don't think they're really gameplay specific. I actually have a special set of dice from Dice Vault that is just for Nemesis, that has the Nemesis feel to the dice in terms of quality, design, and look, and you know, they look like monstrous things or space things, and you roll them. They're really nice dice. Okay, so another thing I want to show off. I can't really show this one off too much. So I have, this is a neoprene mat. It is absolutely massive. I'm not going to pull the whole thing out here, but they do offer these mats for the for you to put the game down on top of to play on. So I'm not going to open that one up, but this one's kind of a basic one. I actually have a neoprene mat of the first game that replicates the actual tiles, so I don't actually have to use the big board tiles. I can just use the neoprene mat and put stuff on top of it, which actually looks nicer. Now we have a lot of stuff here, so let me grab some. Oh god, this big box. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. See, this is why I punched the camera up a bit. There we go. There's the core box, the first of several boxes. And my model is absolutely going to wig out as I do stuff. But we're going to pop this bad boy open. Nemesis Retaliation. If it, oh, Jesus. So there's a lot of games I was supposed to get over the last few months, but because of the tariffs, they kind of halted production on a lot of things, or just kept them in Chinese ports for a while. So I have another game coming on Tuesday, but I don't remember which one that is. I'll be getting it just before. I think it's a factory QR code. I tried scanning it, but it didn't go anywhere. I think it's just a factory QR code. All right, this is Retaliation. So got side arts. This is what the game basically looks like. You can see it is quite involved. Not familiar with this series, but it seems interesting. Art does. Yeah, so a lot of people don't. It's a shame because it's really good. Heaviest tabletop box I've had, Gloomwood. Gloomwood and Frosthaven, absolutely, by far, probably the heaviest. I think the heaviest one I have in my collection is either Red Dragon Inn or Sentinels of the Multiverse, the first edition, because I have the boxes packed to the brim with all the cards, and they're just massive, massive boxes. That's many years of collections all put into one box. So, yeah, I highly recommend Nemesis. We're gonna open this up, and we're gonna. Oh gosh. Okay. Jesus. Okay, hold please. These things don't even fit in the box. So, all right. Let me move some stuff out of the way. Okay. These things are heavy too. It is a big one. So, Awaken Realms. Almost every one of their games are kind of massive boxes. Nemesis is no exception. So we'll look at the instruction booklet really quick. Just kind of flip through it. But we have our tokens, our cards, our lovely models, and that's my exciting part, is the models. Introduction, the storyline, how the game basically plays, how setup works. See, the other thing too is there's a time limit on most of these where you have to do something before the ship explodes. If things just kind of steadily get worse. So we do have new player boards, which is nice, and it looks like a rotational dial. You can kind of see how the assembly works there, which will be nice to have for monitoring health. I like the dials. It's one less token to have to worry about. What to you is the most unique thing that draws you into Nemesis? The art. Well, the gameplay, sure, but the art just got me immediately. The gameplay is so interesting. It can, dude, you could have the best laid out plan in these things, and it can go completely ass up. And I've seen some wild shit happen in these games. So now in these games, you probably I think you make noise. There's doors you have to open and close. There are rooms that interact with other rooms. In the original Nemesis, you could turn off oxygen to certain rooms. Like you could. So the interesting thing is you can betray players. You could have objectives to kill other players. But the thing in Nemesis is you can't actively attack another player. Like you cannot directly attack them. So you have to indirectly get them killed. So that means turning off oxygen to a room, locking the rooms when they're on fire, or leading enemies into where they had other people. You have to get creative. It never says that you have to kill them. It's just you have to get them killed somehow. They have to get killed somehow. Yeah, the intruders. Gosh, we'll have to see how this goes because I know you're supposed to be more of a military unit in this one. So the combat should be a little bit more, I guess, even. Oh, they still have contamination cards with the red reader. So there's your infection right there using the scanner. We'll look at that too. We got end of games, objects of mischief, mission tasks, all that fun stuff. And then we got the quick play rules on the back. Okay. Let's look at some more shit. We have the quick cheat sheet to tell you what all the rooms do, what their interactions are. If it's anything like Nemesis, you might not use all the rooms. Or maybe you will, but the game is always randomized where the rooms go, so you never know. You'll never know which room you're going to be walking into. Could be a first aid room. Could be the Queen's Nest. You never know. And the cards. All right. The Queen is alive. Oh, gosh. Okay, we got a whole pack of bullshit here. And lovely, lovely tokens. Lots of tokens. I don't know. Let me see. He's in the box right now to just part with the token. Probably not. So, favorite stories to tell about Nemesis. Original game. Nothing too crazy or too unique. I did blow up the ship once because you have to. There's a couple things you have to do in that game where you have to check on the engines to see if the engines are working, and you have to see if the ship is actually going to Earth or not. There is one where there is a hidden mission where you can send it to Mars, or you can send it to deep space and other shit. I did one time, but see, the thing is, the game is also manipulation. So when you check out the engines in that game, you don't tell anybody what you did. You can just say, yeah, fix it. Doesn't mean you did, because there's cards and you get to mess with the cards underneath the engine spots. And then at the end of the game, you flip them over. It's like, oh, these engines are blown. The whole ship explodes or whatever. So this one, I'm not. Again, I've not seen a playthrough of this. I have no idea how it plays really. I just figure it's similar because it's Nemesis. But here we have our corridors. I believe those are corridors. They look like corridors. And some tokens and things. Got more corridors. Artwork is just really good on these. More corridors, lots of corridors. But I don't think this one's not on a ship. I think you're actually assaulting like a base that's been infected. Okay, so now we're getting some of our characters here. Got the contractor. Some more corridors, some more tokens. We got some what is this? Queen health card. So that's I think you might actually be trying to kill the Queen in this one. And in the other ones, you could definitely kill the Queen. There was missions where you had to kill the Queen. It is very, very difficult. I like this where you move the objective markers and stuff. So these are our tokens for our models. We'll not be needing any of those. Oh, you know what? We will. I forgot. So these are not actually used for this. I think this game you have to use the models. These are for when you draw the enemies at random, because you never know what you're going to get. Here we got the rooms. So you see they have like the little notches where they connect to other rooms and where they snap in to create the grid. It's almost unfortunate to pop these out and throw away the background because the background has some art on it. It's all the same art, but still it's kind of just nice to look at. These are beautiful. So most of the time you'll set up the board, but then you'll have them face down. There you go. There's the platypus. That's going to be the first player marker right there. So for this one, it's the platypus before it was the space cat. I'm pretty sure I got the model for that, so I don't need the actual token. Gunnery room, pressure control, alarm room, experimental military lab, undiscovered hibernatorium, security robot. Yep. Very cool. Very cool there. Oh, here's the back. It's just generic on the back. The hibernatorium. So in Nemesis, this is actually where you would start, and you can get inside of the hibernation pods. Because the thing is, if at the end of Nemesis, as the timer goes down, eventually the ship will jump into warp speed. If you're not in a hibernatorium, you die instantly because the G forces from doing a warp jump just basically liquefies your character. Now we have doors. So doors in the game can be closed, but the enemies can also break them open, and you can lock them and other stuff. I actually have 3D models for these. That was from a secondary place. I think I actually have a Nemesis box that has some official doors that are 3D printed. Landing zone. I think this might be where you start. It's probably the landing zone in this one. And here's your characters. Oops. Well, they're all popped out. Heavy gun operator, recon officer, combat engineer, medical support. Apparently one of the key factors in this game, especially with the characters, is now there are actually commanding like units where, you know, like the officer is going to be higher than, say, the heavy gun operator. And there are certain things based on your rank in your squad that you can force others to do. Like one thing as the captain of the ship on Nemesis is you had an ability where you could force another player to do something. Like you could force them to walk into a room. So you could use stuff like that to set up things. What if you wake up, just say nope and go back to hibernation? Yeah, unfortunately you can't do that because by default the ship's everything's gonna be kind of fucked. And if you do that, it's gonna blow up and kill you anyway. So you have to do something. Does it hold them? Well, they're not meant to hold them. You're meant to pop these out and then throw them away. That's what they're for. So they're not meant to hold them in. In fact, you don't want them to hold them in tight because then when you go to pull them out, it'll tear the paper on them, and you could actually ruin the tokens and shit. So you don't want it to hold it tight. You want them to be easy to pop out. I'm just not doing it now because I mean, I don't know if you guys watch me sort tokens. To me, that doesn't sound very interesting. To sort tokens, looking at them and talking about them, yeah, but sorting them, I don't know. Now we get to the fun stuff, real fun stuff. Start with these bottles right here. So I don't think the original had the disc for the players. Looks like this one does. I'm glad that they started using these. I also appreciate that these are just like in Stalker where they're the squishy kind. I like those way more. So here you can see the awesome details on the Queen. If I can get up there, where's the camera? What? There you go. Got boobies. Got those alien boobies. That's a beautiful model. Look at that. Oh, thing. God damn. But you can see how detailed these are. Jesus. Tabletop has my favorite model designs. Probably Warhammer. So these are really good. Like these are really, really good. For a tabletop game, these are over the top good. Even for their little shits, the little like chaff, right? The little babies or whatever. Like look at these things. They're so tiny. Holy crap. Look how tiny these things are. Jesus. I mean, I got big hands, but holy crap. Want to paint them? Maybe when I retire. Maybe when I retire. So you can get the you could pay a little extra to have them like I forget the technique they use. It's on their Kickstarter or GameFound actually. It's on GameFound, not Kickstarter. I'm just gonna show those off like that. Look at that. On their game, there's a thing where you can get them where they're basically they prime them and then they put a like a wash or a shade on to make them pop. Honestly, with a lot of these, if you want to just do it quickly, that's the way to go because you could do a quick spray and wash in like a day and get them all done. That would be fine. They would look amazing just from that alone. If you want to get to details though, that'll take some work. But there's tons, and I have more to go through. This is just one set. Now here we got their characters. These are the player models here. There you go. The combat engineer is cool as hell, though. Look at this guy. Oh, Jesus. Now, I don't know if this one has it, but the original has dead versions of the characters. Scale does a lot to how scary these enemies are. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Queen's massive, right? And honestly, I think these are not as big as the Nemesis ones. I think the creatures in that one are a little bit bigger. And I wonder if you can play with any of the factions of aliens or any of the key characters in any of these games. Any weapons operator. Then this looks like the officer. I think that's the officer there. But they're great models. But I painted the dead bodies in the other ones. Because in Nemesis, if you die, your corpse stays behind and it drops. You drop your stuff. So if you're carrying something important, people can come and pick it up off your body. Then it looks like you get helper robots in this one. I think I saw something about helper robots. Like when I looked at this campaign, it was probably well over a year ago when I looked at this campaign. So I forgot most of it. That was like a transport. Look at that. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, there we go. They connect. Yeah, I'll have to look and see. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. I'll have to. One thing I'll have to get at some point is I'm going to have to search Etsy or something to get some holders for all of these. So maybe I can package the box a little bit better than the default way. So we got our cover here of the next set of shit. And these hold the player board. So this is your player board here. It is up to 6 players. The more players you have, I believe, the more interesting the game is. But what's nice is these are just slightly embedded, so your character just like stays inside of them. So it's very easy to have. Put the dial on the side, and then you have your markers for health and all that stuff. So your tactical belt left hand. I mean, you have all kinds of stuff that attaches to these, which is cool to see. Take that out correctly, or did I put it? One thing I'm noticing too, like on the Stalker box, on the side, like you have this artwork on the side of the box. On the Stalker box, you had instructions on how to pack it all back up. I am not seeing that with this box. So, okay, so here's our cool tokens, our upgrade tokens. Those are standees. We don't care about standees, but I got models. This is going to be, I'm guessing this is for the timer tracker. It's just a bead. Then we have, these are our connectors for the rotational dials. Now we have our mechanical failures. That's what these are. If they're anything like Nemesis, if you put too many like if a room could break for a variety of reasons, if too many rooms broke, the ship fell apart and you died. So you have to make sure you maintain rooms. This is probably a similar thing. It's probably like the base or wherever you're at essentially falls apart or collapses or something if you don't maintain that shit. We have our alert tokens, our noise tokens. So noise is a big thing in Nemesis. It's everything you do basically generates noise. Noise is how you summon enemies. So noise can be bad. This looks like these are usually used for trackers for your health and other things on your board. You see these in all kinds of games. These little cubes here, they're very good trackers. Very good. Looks like we have the burn markers are back. So in the original Nemesis, the roofs could light on fire, which would damage you as you pass through them. If too many things are on fire, the whole place collapses, and it's probably the same here. So just stuff to maintain. And then I have my where did you go? I have my silica gel for a snack later. I have our special, this is our Kickstarter dice here. Nice and clear. We have our shot dice and result dice and all that fun stuff. Enemy dice that are Very, very pretty album. Now this thing, this is our scanner. This is our scanner. I'll put that to the side. We'll get back to that one. Then, this one in particular. So this is actually a card holder. It is for holding all the items in inventory in your character has. So this sits like this, and your cards will stand up so you can see them, and other people cannot see them. Because there is a betrayal element, so sometimes you might not want to have other people know what you're holding. And they are numbered, so you do have characters 1 through 6. Yeah, looks like we have our Nemesis bag. This is going to be our token holder for determining enemies, I believe. Most likely just like regular Nemesis. So after certain events occur, you pull stuff out, and that's how you know what is being summoned onto the board. We have... Okay, so we're going to actually move into the cards. Almost done with the core box. Almost done. Okay. We're going to look through these cards here. So one thing that's kind of nice about modern board games, and I think I mentioned this when I was showing off Stalker, but modern board games and things, they do often have solo focus now, where if you want to play the game, but maybe you say you don't have a lot of friends, or maybe perhaps you just want to play by yourself or whatever. Maybe you just don't have anybody who lives near you, whatever. They often have solo variants. I like the volley with the flaming. Vincent, you do that too well. They often have solo variants, and you can also play the game co-op. So with Nemesis, you can play it without the betrayal mechanics. Very easily play without the betrayal mechanics. But these look like mission tasks specifically for solo co-op, like closed out. All life support tokens must be toggled. Face off, queen must be dead. Clean up. The nest section C must be destroyed. Oh, the little fire emotes. I like those too. Those are really cool. Closed out. Crucial intelligence. At least one, whatever that token is, with a data token must escape from the facility using the ship. So these are all win objectives. You complete one of these, you win the game. But it's probably going to have an infection concept like the original had, where essentially if you leave, you complete your goal, but if you're infected and you embryo spawns, you're dead anyways, even after the fact. So look at these. These are the attack cards. So this is how the enemy will attack. If it's anything like or the original Nemesis, when you pull one of these cards for an attack, it'll tell you the name of the attack, it'll tell you what to do, and I'll tell you what model specifically utilize it. Each player get a different win objective. Yes, you will get them at random. Again, I'm going off the original Nemesis. I could be completely wrong, but I'm going off the original Nemesis. So when the original Nemesis, when you started the game, you get 2 objectives. Now you're not allowed to. You can look at the objective, but you can't pick your objectives until an incident occurs. When I believe it's when the first alien shows up on the board is when you then pick your objectives. So you have time to kind of think about it. But I believe you get 2 at random, and you get to pick one of the 2 as your objectives. But on these, if you pull the card and these things aren't, the creature you're fighting is not on here, I believe it does nothing. But most of the time they will have something to do. Now, the way damage works in this, it's you'll do like basic wounds, and you only have a handful. But if you have a certain level of wound, it'll just kill you straight out. Like bite here is really strong. So if you're heavily injured, you die. No saves, no nothing. You are dead. Just period. You're just dead if you're heavily wounded right now. Otherwise, you gain 1 serious wound and 1 contamination. So serious wounds, if they're like Nemesis, serious wounds are bad. It could disable your arms and other stuff and make it really hard to do stuff unless you get either a surgery at the med bay or a medical kit or something like that to fix it. So we have our bites, the deadly claws. That's more basic attack. Lose 1 health. Fury. All heavily injured players in your room die. It just kills everyone. Each other player in the room gains 1 serious wound and 1 contamination. I believe that's the player icon. That's what I'm guessing it is. Makes most sense. Infecting. So this creature right here in particular infects stuff. Lose 2 health, but if it's a queen, you gain 1 contamination. If you are not infected with a larva, place 1 larva on your character board. So if you get a larva on your character board, you only have so much time to get it removed. And you have to go in, usually you have to go in for surgery into the med bay to get it actually removed and killed. I think it's like if you pull a certain card or something, it'll mature and it just bursts out of your chest and kills you. Miss. I like misses. Misses are nice. Misses are nice. As you can see, there's only 1 miss card in the whole deck. 1. Scratch, just get a contamination. Blood sense, lose 2 health, lose 2 health. If you are moving, place the attacking species in the room where your movement ends. Oh, it's chasing you, okay. Tail attack. Everything contaminates you in this game. Everything. Oops. We have our events. So more often than not, the events are bad. It's just like a lot of games. Events are usually bad in games. So, but it depends. It depends on the game. Now, just in case you didn't have enough bullshit to deal with, the events add another layer of bullshit into the game. That absolutely can spawn more aliens. It can blow up rooms. Like, if, for example, a fire can spread to other rooms. So you want to make sure you take care of fires. Some of these events, like the reactor over, I'm guessing the reactor, yeah, if a broken icon is in the cooling system room or the reactor room, activate the auto destruction procedure, then place a broken cog in each of these rooms. So in regular Nemesis, you have your normal timer before the ship dumps the light speed, but then you have an auto destruct. And if the auto destruct kicks on, you get like 2 or 3 turns to stop it. Otherwise, you can't stop it no more. And you have to just escape and hope to God you escape. No matter what's going on. So probably the same here. Yeah, really good art on all these. They're good card quality too. They feel really, really good. Fire breath, Jesus. Each room with a fire token, spread fire to all neighboring rooms. So, oh, what was that one? What was that last one? Self-destruction. Fuck yeah, yeah, I know it does. Yeah, this one's a little different. This one, so in the other Nemesis games, you have a board, you put stuff on the board. This one, it doesn't look like you need a board. It's just all connecting hallways. Landing zone explodes. There's a fire and a broken in the landing zone. I think that's where you start. And of course, it makes noise. Of course it does. All right. So typically when you play the game, you have your own deck for your character that is specific to your character. You just reshuffle the deck when you run out of cards. But you spend cards to do things. And I don't know if that's the same here, but we'll look through. So these are all action cards here. So they're all the same. So events just to do this. Yeah, basically they're just to do that. Fire at will or command. See, that's the new thing. It's the commands where you can tell other players to force other players to do stuff. It'll tell you the ones. So like this is the officer deck. So this has all the officer cards on it. Search is good because that's how you find important items. You need that. Typically when you play a search, you have to, or any of these, you have to discard other cards to play them. I don't know if you have to do that in this one though, because I don't see the cards that tell you how many to discard. But some of them will be like you have the no alien icon, so you can only play this when there's no alien. I have to remember to pick this up so you guys can see it. When there's no alien on the screen in the room. So chain of command. So this is the medical support character. So they have all their own themed decks of what they could do. So, like for example, if you're playing like an engineer, they usually will have more things to repair or fix things. Oh, here we go. So these things. So when you get a contamination, when it says add one contamination, you get one of these cards at random put into your deck. It's a useless waste of a card. It basically will crowd up your deck and make it so it's harder for you to do stuff. They are nasty. You want to avoid them as all cost, but that's where this thing comes in. And hopefully this will come out on stream, but we will see. So let's say this is your contamination. You're going to do a check for contamination. And there's a few ways to check. But you got to be careful, because if it's like the original Nemesis, certain times if you check for contamination may cause the larva to just spawn inside of you and kill you. There are certain ways to do it successfully without any worry, but if you're just doing it kind of at a whim, it could be very disastrous to you. So when you have to check for your contamination, you just kind of put it in here and you slide it on in and you read what's on there. So this one is really hard to see. So you see the code on there, you see the word infected. So that tells you you're infected. So I don't know if these are going to be in order. Let me see, is there any that are not, just to see what one that's not infected. This one's infected. It's probably they're probably all in order. They usually are. You have to shuffle things a lot when you first get one of these games. So like this one, okay, so you can see in this one, it doesn't have the word infected anywhere in there. So this would mean you're safe. But when you have like 5 or 6 of these cards, it could be very bad. That's the rest of the action cards. Recon, etc. Again, beautiful artwork. Actually, for this set, I do have sleeves for all these, so I will be sleeving all of these at some point. I put them on top. Those are probably mixed up, but that's fine. I'll figure it out later. That's a future me problem, not a current me problem. So I don't know what these exploration cards are for. Remove the other objective from the game to progress objective choice track once. So this is a new mechanic with this game. It has to do with your objectives. You must be the only. Okay, so some of these. So some of these are some of the betrayal things. This test must be effective. Mission test must be fulfilled. Self-serving. You must be the only survivor. So you got to get everyone else killed. Mission task must remain unfulfilled. That's a sabotage one there. Nest must be destroyed. Queen must be dead. So this is your normal objectives that you would pull from at random. No player can escape from the facility using the ship. So there must be a way to sabotage the ship then that you come in on. Yeah, these get really fun. Primary samples, go get eggs. Yeah, the typical, of course. Pyro, essential data. So these are all your objectives. Oh, this is how you can tell the determined player order. You get these at random, and that tells you which player you are in the turn order. Very simple. And then we have, so one thing you can do, you can just have anyone pick whatever character they want, or you can randomize it by just drawing the cards. So this is another way of picking characters. Base or room. I'm guessing the way you do is as you explore the base, you will have an option to pull an exploration card, and it'll tell you what kind of room to place and what is going to be inside the room. I see a player icon and pretty much. Also, if you guys want to see these closer, and I keep fucking up because I keep forgetting that the camera's higher than usual, just let me know. So for this one, it looks like you're placing a room. Player always enters the room when you explore, always. Looks like the room is broken and all adjacent corridors have noise in them. Closes all doors around the room. Remove this card from the game. Jesus. Closes all the doors. That's nasty. That could be really bad. Looks like it tells you which direction the corridors are going in as well. So definitely can randomize your game. So every game is going to be very, very different with similar concepts. Okay. That is all the current cards, as I just dropped half of them. Exploration, characters. Okay. They're very slippery because they're brand new. Those. Look at these. Like tiny cards. I don't know why I like tiny cards. Bots, can I share some miniature photos later? Yeah, I can take some pictures for you, man. Want to look up close? Yeah, for sure. So we got stuff for the robot. Support equipment. So this is where your crafting is going to kind of come in. To build things. Arm, you have only one hand slot, but these are okay. So let me break these down. Let me move these, because it looks like we have all kinds of shit in here, like serious wounds and other stuff. Move the robot up 3 times. So this is all stuff to do with the robot. Medical robot, securing robot, exploration robot, a little robot companion. Your support equipment. We have your weapons, the assault shotgun, auto load belt, and a bunch of other things. Looks like you have only so many uses on some of these. That's what those are for. So very cool stuff. Der Flammenwerfer. Place a fire in your room if you fail the roll. You light the room on fire, because of course you do. And can so these are all the weapons you can get. You can probably find them, kind of thing. Typically, these will probably just go on your board. Now, one thing that Nemesis had with the characters that you could play with is characters will often have unique items or unique abilities. Usually, you have to complete a mission in game or do an objective in the game to unlock these, but these are usually really, really good. So we have here, like the contract. We have the character items, the different characters in here. Flame, yes, flame is very. So flame in these games can be very double-sided. It hurts you, but it also can wreck the alien too. After you don't kill the alien, deal 1 hit, so you just get a free hit off of that one for the medical support class. So these are class-specific stuff that you can get. And then more generic ones, but fun stuff, fun stuff. Next, we are going to look at our serious wound cards. Serious wounds are super bad. You don't want these. These can ruin your game. So when it says on the card from an alien, you take a serious wound, this is what you'll pull. And see, like, for example, eyes, +1 to all your shoot results. So you don't want those. You want less stuff. You have eye damage, lung damage, arm, hand damage, which means you can carry stuff, legs, all that kind of stuff. Really, really important things. It's a serious wound. I forget I think if you get like 3 serious wounds or something, you just straight up die. I forget what it is. I don't know. I have to check the rule book. Then we have our these are our weapon items that we can craft and make in the game, I believe. or at least find. I think we can find these. You can kind of see tasers, more tasers. There are all the tasers. Just so many tasers. Another taser. Remote detonator. We got our. So different options you can use to fight the aliens. And of course, you have ammo because your weapons do have ammo. You have to watch your ammo count. So you do have to refill ammo when you need to. And the game is very much against you from the get-go. That's the point. You really have to think in this game. Oh yeah, I was gonna show up. So these item cards, they just slot into here. And it just holds your cards. So other people can't really see what you got, but you can see what you got. I'm kind of glad that came with these. The ones that came in Nemesis were kind of generic. These look a little bit better. They have more of an interesting design to them. This in here now. And then for the final bit of small cards, you have health items. So these are our medical items that you can get. These are very important to have these. So this is how you restore health or fix yourself, whatever. For example, the medical stapler. Discard 1 serious wound or restore 2 health. So medical stapler, you just staple. So if you have like a serious wound on your eyes, I guess you just staple your eyes. Caffeine pills. You draw 3 cards for that. And then the other types of card we have are the support cards. These are, I'll be honest, items in general in this game are usually really, really good to have. You want them as much as you can get them. That's why searching is so important. So like fire extinguishers, puts out fires. Robot controller. Staplers fix everything just like real life. I know, right? Your duct tape. So generic stuff to fix your things. Oxygen tank. I know there's an oxygen mechanic in the game as well. Phosphates. Tools are how you fix rooms. Discard a token. But yeah, bit of cool. And then lastly, we have the Queen Health stuff. So this basically occurs when she has so much health left or whatever. Discard 1 additional card. Add all Queen tokens to the bag. Different things that have to interact with the Queen itself. And I've had games of Nemesis where I've had the Queen spawn. Like there's a lot of stuff going down and then the Queen just spawns and you're just like, well, time to just do nothing but run away. And even running away is hard. It is not guaranteed that you're going to get away when you run. Like at all. There is just no guarantee. You more often will take damage trying to run away, but if you stay, you also might just die. Because these things are definitely stronger than you. And the game makes you feel it. Let me throw some of these away. So I think that's it for the core box. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else underneath it. Oop. I'll have to see how to sort the. Oh, whoopsies. There ain't nothing underneath the box. Usually you can go on Etsy and 3D print holders for these that are just way better than what you get from the manufacturers. Because honestly, the manufacturer stuff is just to ensure the product gets to you without damaging the goods. So they're not like the best in terms of storage. Thankfully, Awaken Realms board games, most of the time, their typical generic storage is actually really good. And you get a ban. Get the fuck out of here. I remember how these. How does this go in here? This. I forget how this goes in here. I take this out. This maybe? Oh. These are all the hard part though, just trying to figure out like how did you get in? See, that fits like that nicely. There we go. Down the side. I wonder if something goes here. Oops, you guys can't see what I'm saying. Yeah, I wonder if something goes here. Kind of looks like it would be slotted for something there, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna keep the models out. I want to get that off. Get off my screen. Or not. Hey Twitch, I'm clicking the delete button. Great if you got that off my damn screen. Or not. Thanks, Twitch. Yeah, I've got to break a lot of this down because this does stick up a lot higher than the box allows for, so I'll have to mess with it at a later time. All this stuff here. Because this should all fit in here, but it looks like I'm going to have to break it down to where it'll actually fit appropriately. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I hit the camera. That's how tall this damn thing is. Okay. There. Nemesis Retaliation. Alright. So that is our basic box. Okay? We're going to look at some other stuff, though.
This is just a threat.
We're going to look at some other stuff. I got stuff on top of stuff. On top of stuff. Okay, so here is one of the Kickstarter bonuses. Well, actually, it's not a bonus. I think you can still buy it. This is the acrylic tokens. So all those paper tokens we had in the box, I can actually just toss a lot of them. In fact, what I'm probably going to end up doing is putting them on the bottom of the box underneath all the plastic and using these instead. I like plastic tokens. Plastic tokens are 1,000 times better than those crappy paper ones. Yeah. So very cool stuff. So I'm not going to open these right yet, but basically it's the same exact tokens that we have in the box, but they're plastic, so they'll last longer. Same with these. You know, we saw these on the cardboard cutouts, right? The ammunition and stuff, and some of the other concepts, but they're all in here. Very, very cool. Very happy to have these. I like those a lot. So I'll be honest, guys, when I sit and do tokens or, you know, set up a board game, it takes me a few hours. It's not a quick and easy job to do. So we have a supports pack expansion. So this box here are extra characters to play as. We get 2 extra characters in the box. Oh. Pull that off. What damage the box? I kind of like these boxes. I don't know if I can get the other one, but oh, it's supposed to. So we have we're getting our UAV operator and sharpshooter classes and their appropriate standees, but we also have their models too. It says here it has instructions on how to utilize them. Additional rules. This looks like the UAV operator comes with their little UAV. I think you can actually use this to increase the number of players to 8, though. More complex is standard. This character's more complex. Play. I wonder if you can play these in any of the other Nemesis games. We might not be able to. So here's the drone for the UAV operator. Nice little flying standee. Extremely well detailed. Extremely well detailed. Then we have our actual UAV operator here. Oh, where's the camera? Wop. There we go. Excellent model. Absolutely excellent. I would love to have see these painted. And then we got the sniper. The sharpshooter. Very cool, very gritty looking. I like it. Then we have our cards. So these are our decks for those characters. Then we have their specialized items on here down at the bottom. Gotta worry about going through them because you guys have seen them. And then we have some more colors. See, the fact that they have 2 new colors for these characters tells me that you might be able to play with 8 players. Which that would be insane. That would be a hell of a game. Because a lot of the stuff that happens is kind of based on the player count. So generally speaking, you can take care of more stuff, but the game's also harder. There's more stuff going on. But yeah, very cool. Four boxes needed. Play with these characters. And if you're buying them for other reasons, I don't know why you're buying them. Okay, we're gonna look. Oh god, so many boxes, guys. So many boxes. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Next one. The Constructs pack. Construct pack is models. Of course, it's models. So in Nemesis, the original Nemesis, you have like the engines and you have the mainframe for the computers and all that stuff. And you can get 3D models to hold all the cards and make it look really cool. Make the map really look like a 3D map rather than anything else. That's what these do. It's their own version of it, though. Instead of using Etsy, they have their own version now, which is cool. It has 26 models on this bad boy. I like these. They are definitely an extra cost, but they're very, very nice to have. It gives the game more definition. It makes a lot of stuff pop. And I have a ring from the UAV operator that fell out. Awesome. I'll put that later. Open up these. Whoop. There's our stuff. They're whining because they see people. So this will usually hold cards that you can manipulate. It's great. This actually looks just like the mainframe from the original Nemesis. Now this supposedly this could be used in Nemesis, Retaliation, and Lockdown. So these probably could be used for both. Sabotaging the engines. Here's where you put the engine cards. Be right underneath that. And then you got a lovely holder for the model. So they just sit like that with the card underneath, so you can actually put the card inside of here, and you can just flip it over to look at it like that. And there's your card. And then if you need to manipulate the card, you can pop it off, manipulate it, put it back on. Very well designed. I love these. I wonder if these are the right size for regular Nemesis, because I have some Etsy ones that I printed out. These definitely look better though, by a lot. Same thing here. So we got our engines. That very much looks like the engine from Nemesis. It's a neat little doodad. Yeah. I mean, I'm a sucker for this stuff, guys. I'm a sucker for this stuff. And we got our engine here. I mean, looks like our third engine. So there's 3 engines in Nemesis. Honestly, I think you could use this in Nemesis. I really think you could. That's the design of the card. I like these a lot. These are really cool. Of course, you could use these for other things. You know, they're models. You can put them whatever, but they're designed for one thing or another. We have our little computer stations for the rooms to let you know there's a computer in the room to use. Just sits in the room. I don't think these actually hold anything. I think they're just decorative, just to make the map pop. That's what I really like, is just making the map. Again, I apologize if I'm going too fast. Or if I miss something, or you guys want to see something, just let me know. I am monitoring the chat heavily. What is this stuff? Give me the bottom ones are always the biggest pain in the friction. Okay. Not actually sure. I'd have to look and see what these are for, but these are definitely icons to put on the maps. Maybe these are connectors for the hallways or something. I'm not entirely sure. These are I feel so bad owning this stuff because I definitely lose stuff. Dude, that's the hard part. I have to be organized. I have a whole closet full of games. I have tons. Hey, Rome. That's why I keep them in the boxes so much, because it's easier when they're in the boxes. So these are for the aliens. You put the alien model here, and these little squares are their wound counters down below, which I have custom ones for my aliens in Nemesis, but now I have an official set as well. This one's clearly for the queen right here. This is going to be the queen one, big one. So that's what these are. Very cool stuff. Honestly, what I need to do sometime in my life is I need to find a better way of doing my board games. There's so many cool ones. Like, I'm so addicted to these. Even if I don't play them, like, I just like having them because they're so fun to look at. I have played a few solo playthroughs of games too. Sometimes it's just hard to get people out to play stuff. Yeah, jam this in here really quick. Where should I put this damn thing? I'm gonna try to put this UAV thing back in here. I guess I'll do. Oh, why do I have an extra one? Huh. I guess they. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. That's odd. Roar. Did the roar not go off? I didn't hear it.
Grizzly!
You heard it? Okay, so you guys are hearing it. I wonder why I can't hear it. That's... Oh, I know why. I know why. My headphones turned off. See, there's no sound on my end, so my headphones are automatically turning off after a while because I don't have any sound. I should, you know, when I do stuff like this, maybe I should get some ambient, like, music or something so you guys have something to listen to. I mean, I do pay for the music on this channel. The startup music and the intro and the outro music, I pay monthly for that shit. So that way they don't copyright infringe my ass. Doesn't mean they don't still try. I'm gonna. So I got the stretch goals box. I'll do this one last. This is the Kickstarter exclusive stuff. You only get this box if you do the Kickstarter. Or you can go on eBay and pay an unhealthy amount of money for it. Oh yes, the alternative models. We have the alternative models. We have the expansion. Oh. We have another faction. Oh, okay. You have a terrain pack. We've got mini expansion with looks like a comic book maybe. We've got stretch goal tokens. I got thousands of fucking sleeves. And that'll be looks like that's it. Okay. So all right, let's before we do this. And before we do this. Actually no, let's do this one first. Do that one. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Pointy, very shiny. So I've actually hauled Nemesis to different conventions. In fact, a little story about Nemesis. I brought it to Golden State FurCon one year, the first year it came out. The game was so big it didn't fit on any of their gaming tables. So I took over a table in the lobby of the hotel. And the con staff came over because I actually had a crowd around me as I was playing it and showing it off. But the con staff came over, he's like, you know, we got a game room, right? You know we have a game room? And I'm like, yes, it's too small. I need this spot here. So, okay, then I'm like, yep, I already asked the hotel. It was all right to put it here, so don't give me that shit. Back off. So we got more stuff here. So this is a terrain pack. Just to make, again, the map pop a little bit. So we have, it looks like doors and... here we go, the doors. So, cool thing about the doors with the official packs is they can come off, so that shows that they're normal or destroyed. Very, very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Lots of those. We got whatever the hell this thing is. Like a heating coil or some shit. Definitely something with the game. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with the game. Of course. Then we have the eggs. The actual eggs that you can pick up in the game. Some other shit. Oh, this must be your starfighter that you come in on. Yeah, right there. What's this one? Oh, this looks like a turret. See, I've got a... I do kind of hate showing these off too, because I haven't actually looked at the game rules and how the game plays. But we got a turret here as well. These are great models. Holy shit. Such cool shit. This one's kind of funky. How it sits in there. I don't know if I like how that sits in there. That's how they put it. And then we got our second tier here. More. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here's we have the dead bodies of the main characters. Here's the main characters, but dead or infected. Like, damn, look at those. Like, look, you trying to get the computer work, but she did. Like, some of these are depressing to look at. I love it. But you have character-specific death markers to indicate where the bodies are. That's so cool. That's such a cool idea, I think. Hey, here's your heavy gunner. Her stuff all broken and her body all messed up and torn up. I don't see any for the 2 extra characters, but maybe that's in the stretch goals box. I don't know what. Oh, these are okay. So these are the modules for the robot. These are the this is probably like the Explorer one, maybe. So these are different modules you can put onto the robot to change how it looks depending on how you have it set up. This is the military one here with the dual Gatling guns on it. Maybe this is the Explorer one. I don't know. I don't know which one is which. I'm just kind of guessing. But that's a medical one. That's a medical bed there. So yeah, it's a very interesting game. I think we actually played Nemesis on stream one time. Pretty sure we did. I think that was back when Mott was playing with us. Because again, it is in Tabletop Simulator. I have to check and see if this one's in Tabletop Sim. I'm not sure. So many little figures. Yeah, there's a lot of little figures. But see what's cool is once you get it on
First blood.
Ah, Murdoch got voiced. You guys are failing. But once you get it onto the actual board, it looks so cool. It's so neat to see all this stuff, especially if it was painted. It makes it just really engrosses you into the game. So, Nemesis Retaliation Special Edition core box is needed to play this expansion. Now some interesting stuff. So this is an alternate model for the Queen. If you wanted to play, it's the same character, but it's just a different look, a different art style of the Queen. So you basically get some choices in how you want her to look. This one's definitely a little bit more menacing, more spoilery. Oh, there's her giant ass standee. That's what she's supposed to look like. And then we have her model. Got them kissable lips on there. Big old booty. That's Mario's favorite part. Big old booty on her. Whatever, her standee. Which I will not be using because I have the model, so I may as well use the model. Rather than the token. Spoida, ye spoida. I'd imagine you could probably use this with any other Nemesis games. I'd have to check. I kind of hope you do. I like stuff that's backwards compatible between other iterations of a franchise. But yeah, I want to see if Etsy will have some well-designed inserts to the main box. So that way, like these little boxes that just kind of take up space, I can put them into the main box, get rid of the boxes. All right. We have the Zirian's expansion. So this one changes the characters that you're fighting up against. Third-party faction, be wary though. So this is actually a third faction that's going on that's kind of operating inside of the game. So while you have you and you have the aliens, you have this guy kind of going around doing stuff too. If you wanted to do this, just because the game's not difficult enough, you need more bullshit, right? You just need more crap to come after you. We have our little tiny rule book for how to play it. And an exploration deck. Zirians are placed only in rooms. Intruders completely ignore Zirians. Zirians never attack other Zirians. Character treats Zirians as intruders. Same tokens cannot be placed in the room with Zirian. Yeah, so just more things for you to deal with in the ship. And we have our cards for those. I'm not gonna go through these cards because you guys have seen a lot of these already. These look like special hunter enemies that'll be coming after you. See, again, they use that pink thing there, so that'll make it a lot harder to paint because of that. But man, these things look cool as shit. Look at those. Phenomenal models. Absolutely phenomenal models. Look at those things. But yeah, quite intriguing. Just a little mini expansion for the game. Maybe someday I'll get to play it. Oh, as I'm about to go to Gen Con to buy more shit, because you know I'm a sucker. I'm gonna hopefully not go crazy buying stuff at Gen Con this time around. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and look at this little mini expansion here. Stories. This is similar to what the original Nemesis had as well. Just kind of like more stuff to go with your game, just to mix it up. I believe this is probably like an aftermath kind of thing. So, here we have, like I said before, this is the comic book that goes with the game. It's basically this. Basically, what goes down in the game, it's just a version of the story, the canonical version of the story that happens in the game. You, of course, will be playing out the scenario, and it will be either the same or very, very different. But kind of gives you a visual style of what the game was supposed to be going on during the game. Just a concept, but again, beautiful artwork, phenomenal. I'm actually going to put that out of there. I'm not going to keep it with that. I'm going to put it with my other books. Oh, this adds a campaign mode, huh? Interesting. Campaign cards. Untold Stories here. Before playing Untold Stories for comic book, please replay cards CO5 in the box with the attached. Okay, so basically you can play that comic specifically using this pack. And it does change up the game a little bit, just to give you a little bit more with then we have all the little standees and such, all that fun stuff that goes with it. Meanwhile, the dogs are making all sorts of weird noises. Because they're dogs, that's what they do. Now, I also have the first expansion to the game. The first official expansion to the game. If I recall, this is a different enemy faction that you can play against. Are these the same as these guys? The Zirians? No, these are Sangrivores. So, yeah, so if a creepy spider, alien, queen stuff isn't your style, you can also go with these instead. I like how there's a corpse right there. There's like a mutated body or some shit. Maybe in the future, I'll see if I can play this on Tabletop Sim with some people. That'd be fun. Open books. So we've got our new tokens to go with the new species. We've got our the king is alive, so instead of fighting the queen, you're going after the king in this one. And here's the retaliation. Here's the rule book and how to add them. All Sangrivores are considered intruders in terms of the game. See how much stuff you get from these. This is why I do Kickstarters. I mean, I paid like $400 or $500 for this shit, but we haven't even gotten to the Kickstarter stuff. This is all just stuff you can normally buy, and I do get a bit of a discount because it is on Kickstarter. It's just like paying the cost up front, but if I was to buy it all individually, it would cost a lot more. That's why I do it. The king also has king has mentities. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. That's a big boy. That motherfucker. I'm guessing that based off the name, these guys are kind of like vampires. Yeah, blood hunger, tainted blood. So I'm sure they have like those type of mechanics. So these are very much vampires. You can kind of turn the gun. You got titties on there too. Got ugly face though. Yeah, alien vampires. That's where we're at now. Alien vampires, guys. So each one of the models. Lay down all the heavy dakas. I like this stuff too. Oh my god. Huzzah! I'm so happy. You're fine, Vincent. And then we have the little ones in the back. I'm not going to get these all out because it's kind of a pain in the ass, but our little ghouls in here. Thousands and thousands of little ghouls and goblins and shit like that. So all in here. And then we got our, the health card, just like with the queen. Very similar. Just like the other ones. All right, you know what? Since I'm sitting here, I'm just going to pick out that space. I'm just going to do this right now. Pop these bad boys out. Because these things suck. Get rid of all of them. And then for that. So yeah. So we have an expansion enemy we can go against. Change the game up. I'm sure these guys play very differently than the other aliens. Now, I'll do this one first. We have acrylic tokens for stretch goals. So this will go with the Kickstarter stretch goal box. Up, up, up. Yep. So yeah, it's just acrylic tokens. Very nice, very meaty. I like them. These are going to be specifically for the stretch goals box, which we'll look at in a sec. But that's what these are. Like I said before, I like tokens. They're very nice. They make the game look pretty. I have luggage and backpacks specifically designed to carry board games from place to place. I even have a portable table. Those are stretch goals. So this is all Kickstarter exclusive stuff. And like I was talking about in the other videos or other streams I did, when you get these Kickstarters, there's people that will get these Kickstarters and they'll sell off just the Kickstarter only stuff for like 3-4 times its cost. Like this Kickstarter box here by itself, I would guess on eBay or some shit is like $300-400 because people mark it up really bad. So we have a new character, the bio enhancement expert. Got contractor's rule sheet, components. Contractor's expansion allows characters from the previous here we go. Okay. Contractor's expansion allows characters from previous Nemesis installments to be used in Nemesis Retaliation. Playing as a contractor, use the appropriate model from the previous titles or the base contractor model from Nemesis Retaliation. So this allows you to use old models, which allows all the games to be cross-compatible, which is what I like. So we have the Insiders. That's going to be this, which I think is a third faction here or something. Insider expansion introduces a highly variable story of the Insider, a woman trapped in the facility with her own goals. Oh no, it's different. During the game, a random Insider story will be introduced, changing and adding new rules to the game. Characters will be able to progress any given story. Okay, so this adds stories to the game, so you can actually have a narrative. And now we have the Neo Flesh Cult expansion. There we go, that's the new one. So we also have the Neo Flesh Cult. these guys are stretch goal only. It is an entire faction of flesh golem robot flesh creatures that are being added to the game only for Kickstarter backers. We have the Queen. I'm not going to cut these open. You guys have seen these. It's going to be the new character stuff and all that shit that you guys have already kind of seen. Oh, yeah. So, first of all, here's our Space Cat die that has the mascot of Awakened Realms, and this is their die. It's a squishy Space Cat. And then we have the 3D model of the platypus, the first player marker. Goes well with the Space Cat that I have from the other games. We have the Insider model for the stories. They've been QE's Insider model. We have the Bioengineer character. So that brings our character count up to 9 playable characters with this. Look at these. So these are these enemies are fusion of man and machine, it looks like. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Let's see what's else on here. Let's insert out. Jesus. Okay. Pull that off. Here's our big bad here. The Queen. Very much looks like a Black Widow spider, but you know, mechanical, of course. That was in the art book. And then we have our little guys are more grunt-based chaff. More spider. Yeah, they're very spidery. These guys are cool. I like these guys. These guys look cool. So, and of course, in order to do all of them, we have to make sure we get the things back in there. Any packages, your favorite designs? You know, I'm kind of... You mean from this box or all of Nemesis in general? Here's our cards to replace them and add to the game. For the cultists and other stuff, you would basically just replace these cards with... Replace the main cards with these just to do what you need to do. I'm not going to worry about opening all these up. You guys have seen what they are. We've already kind of gone through the other ones, but these are specific for this faction. If I was to say across all the Nemesis boxes, Underspot, hello. Yes. We're looking at board games. We have some room type. Lucky Burst die rules. For round, these are these cards would add more randomness to the game. If I was to pick a faction across all the Nemesis board games, I would probably say the original faction because they're very much xenomorphs, and I like their design. If I had to say Nemesis Retaliation specifically, I mean, I love the flesh mechanical stuff. Like these guys are cool. They're definitely my favorite. Yeah, and then we have our other actions specifically for the new characters. Fingers hurt from ripping apart my keyboard to clean them and popping all the keys back on. Yeah, that can be a pain in the ass. I can see that. I can definitely see that. All right, guys. Well, that is it for all of the Nemesis content for now. At some point, I will have to sit down, open all of these up, and put the tokens all where they belong and do all that fun stuff, which will take me several hours to do because that's how long that shit usually takes. But there you go for Nemesis Retaliation. I think people really like these, me going through these board games and showing them off, so that's why I've been doing these lately. Because I do get board games all the time. I collect them. They're one of my favorite things to collect. That's kind of it for Nemesis Retaliation. Very, very cool game. Very cool game. Let me see here. So, let's see. I'm trying to do a thing. Hold, please, as I look through this really quick. Do this. Really can't, can I? Chrome. There we go. Okay. So if we were to switch this around a little bit, it seems like a fun game. It's very fun. I'll have to see how the rules work for Nemesis Retaliation, but it is a very fun game. The Nemesis series in general is amazing. Highly, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. If I do this, boop, we can kind of look at this is the Kickstarter on GameFound. Nemesis used GameFound exclusively. So here we have like all the extra shit you can kind of look at. Shipping meshes, a new place. So yeah, if you want to get all the stuff, these are new add-ons. I must have missed these add-ons. I didn't see it as an option. I must have forgot and didn't look because these came later down the road. With the Space Cats and the King and Queens add-on. They're basically alternate models for what we saw in the game. Why back now? So you can see the retail MSRP is $189 if you bought it on the store shelves, but I paid $109 for mine just for the core box. And as we go through here, you can see all the different shit. So they have this, I think it's called Snowdrop. I forget the painting style, but they have all this stuff here. So, wow, the medical support, the character medical support. I don't think I saw the medical support. Did I miss the medical support? I must have missed them. Funny. Lucky burst die. Okay, so that goes with the card, the burst die. So that's actually similar to the vault ones because I have the vault dice and they have special rules too. So that kind of goes in with it. This is playing off a lockdown. See, here we go. Nemesis lockdown. 8.3 and 8.4 overall. I would score a lot higher. I find a lot of people that rate board games are kind of picky. So here you can see with the paint job, it's just a spray with a shade on it, and it makes it look so good. But yeah, they should kind of show how the game looks. Oxygen. Okay, so oxygen indicator. That's the new mechanic. Is the oxygen indicator. You choose special gear. This is what the gear I showed you guys. All the standy. Well, I'm glad that they didn't use these boring ones. These are from the original Nemesis. So I'm glad that they have the newer updated ones that look way cooler. Or officer. Become. Models are beautiful. You can see them up close how they look. It'll be interesting because the game is very much more combat oriented in this one because you are retaliating instead of just running away from enemies. The contractor. Or use some of the previous. So this is the previous characters from the game. Which is really cool. Which is funny because you can bring the scientists in and some of these other people. Like a lot of these characters are not designed for combat, so I wonder how that's going to work. especially since the scientist is in a wheelchair. I gotta fix this real quick. So, yeah. Here's how the board basically looks. So, like all those tiles I was showing you guys, these are all randomized. So you'll have to figure this out as you go through and see how the board plays. You see how it snaps together, all these fun things. So, yeah. What I'm actually kind of looking for, I want to see, there's the Queen model up close. Beautiful model. These are all in the box. Love these designs. I do too. Yeah, I love the designs. The larvas. That's what those are the little tiny itty bitty ones. But you kind of get the gist of it, the contamination. Get your own cinematic story. And they do get cinematic. It's very well designed. Like, things get crazy. Remind me of the look Red Faction Armageddon was kind of going for, but even crazier. Yeah. So here's the robot where you can change the modules on them. Military ranks. So, yeah. Very cool stuff. Now, if we were to go into Steam here, now they don't have a Nemesis Retaliation, but wait. So here we have, for example, Nemesis Lockdown. So this is quite literally the board game, but on Steam, mostly positive. I actually haven't played this. This would be kind of fun to play too. I don't remember. Let's see, Awakened Realms. Oh, Tainted Grail. Yeah, they made Tainted Grail as well. Ninth of Forge. I think I've seen this one too. Is it only Nemesis Lockdown? I thought they had regular Nemesis. I could have swore they had. Oh, they have Dragon Eclipse on here too. Dragon Eclipse is another one I got from them. It's a very much co-op story, almost Pokemon-ish game, but with dragons and shit. It's actually really cool. Oh, it's mixed. I don't see Nemesis Retaliation. I don't see the regular Nemesis. I know there is one. Nemesis Distress. Oh, did they change the name? God, I haven't checked this in a while. Oh, man. Last patch was 2022? Oh, man, is it abandoned? Is there a video game too for Lockdown? Yeah, it looks like Lockdown there is. Doesn't look for the base Nemesis. I mean, they're still pretty much the same, though. Well, they're very similar. This is almost a 1.0, and they just kind of... Did they just die on it? Plays that solo game without servers. Servers seem to be back up. Take it, this is dead. Hey, what's going on? Dev team had quit and officially has been put on hold indefinitely. Damn. That's unfortunate. I was excited for this one. Can I even see the store page? So this one is Nemesis. Basically Nemesis, but you're playing it from a first-person view. I don't think you can buy this. Yeah. Damn, that sucks. That makes me feel bad. Is this... It's Awakened Realm Ovid Works. It's between these two. Who's Ovid Works? I guess they worked on other shit. I don't know. That's unfortunate. I was really looking forward to this one. But I do have Nemesis Lockdown, and it does work. So we do have that at least. Now let's look at, real quick, Tabletop Sim. I guess I didn't need to type in the whole thing. So if we go on a Tabletop Sim. So here we have all the Nemesis. You got base Nemesis, automated version, SCP-5K. I do have SCP-5K, actually. I do have that one. I'm kind of waiting for it to actually be done. So on here you have Nemesis, you have Nemesis Lockdown, so you have all of them. You have the scripted versions, you have different languages for them. They do have, look at here. Nemesis Retaliation, scripted. They already have a scripted version. Script assistant. Right there. I don't know if this has everything, but it's there. I have it, but I haven't made it through the campaign once. If I remember correctly, the campaign's not even completed yet, right? Yeah, see, it's only an alpha. We got a long ways to go for that one. But yeah, so anyways, Nemesis, very cool game. Underground one is someone, I think. Oh, Apparently doesn't have work. What Nemesis Distress Call or Nemesis Retaliate Lockdown should. Distress, yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That the devs have pretty much abandoned it. It looks like everybody quit. The dev team quit, so it's dead. It's on indefinite hold. It was updated 2 years ago. Very, very unfortunate. So, but it is what it is. You can only do so much, I guess. So, anyways, guys, tell you what, I got about an hour. So they're taking down and everything. Yeah. Well, I think they abandoned it and then it got killed afterwards. I did play it when it first popped up. I did play it because I got it. It came as part of like a Kickstarter kind of bonus. I got the code to join that. It was very, very rough, but I can see what they're going for. But yeah, just never 1 to 5 players. Anyway, guys, let's play a game for. I'm gonna play a video game for about an hour, and then I'm gonna have to go because I gotta make dinner and other stuff. So let's do that. How about this? We'll take a wee break and I'll be right back. I got something kind of fun I want to show you guys. Another first-person shooter that is gonna be a little silly. We'll be right back.
We're allowed to say we're drinking on stream?
Yeah. Yeah, we can drink on stream. It's Twitch.
All right, I'm not on. You can't see me anyway, so that's fine.
I mean,
No, it's water. I swear. It's just really dark alcohol flavored water.
It's Pack-a-Punch.
I pack-a-punched my water, and now it's spicy.
Pack-a-punched my ass.
First, it's a sin. Second, you just went and brought a heretic upon us with this hellish contraption. Think fish he was peaceful, and we won't get this lucky next time. And last, someone really might hear. Son!
I need to target something first.
No, not that one.
No.
You'll see. The boss we're about to fight.
I require a target.
Okay.
Like, catch up on the dumb shit that they started. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna put tutorial guide you through the basics. Look at me, I have a stick in my ass. Oh, it's a pickaxe. Holy shit! Look at that animation. I want to kick your ass. That's a big boy. I want to kick him right in the ass. Oh, he has no head. Oh yeah, there it is. The little pecker in the middle. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing I just shoot it until it dies. Oh yeah, that was it. That was the trick.
I need to target something first.
No, not that one.
No.
You'll see.
All right, I'm back. Is it working? Oh my god, it's wow. I gotta fix some things really quick. Hang on, boy. That's what I'm thinking of. Anyways, the new Arctic map campaign. Yeah, no, I saw a playthrough of it. It's very much the thing. First, we'll get rid of that. Shoot, I gotta let me resize this window. I might have to make a game window just for the camera because it kind of fucks with my settings. But I wanted to play Brutal John 2. I started this up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it because I like, you know, shooters, and I've been watching this. It's very much a boomer shooter like Duke Nukem and shit. And I play a little bit, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, we're gonna need to do this on stream. We're gonna need to do this on stream. So let me switch the audio over. Where is it at? Turn the audio on. Okay. Audio, Brutal John 2. You should be able to hear it now. So this just came out. I've been following it for a bit. Also, I'm not gonna have my tracker on for the hands. You just guys can just look at my beautiful face. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna play for about an hour, then I gotta go.
Lucilian, the evil mutant, has captured the world using crypto mining technologies.
Yeah, crypto
He
mining.
is the main mining boss of the universe. Those who control crypto mining control the world. And only 2 real men can stop this
5K
madness.
units, current alpha stays cool. Oh no, it's very cool. I agree. I fully agree.
This piece of shit.
It's a very well-made
Brutal
project.
John 2.
I know this is called Brutal John 2. I don't know if there's a first. Gotta stop all the cryptocurrencies.
How did I even end up on this train?
Yep. Ship runs. Got a quick kick. Jump. Crouch. Jesus.
Come get some. Wasted.
Have Gordon Freeman, because of course we do.
Whoa, man, you were actually talking. We all thought you were always quiet.
Say anything else? That's funny. What in the world is this? This is Brutal John 2. It is very much tongue-in-cheek boomer shooter action game. Jesus, I move so fast. On flashlight, I gotta destroy the Actually, I think I got through the first level like yesterday or the other day, and Mario and I were watching it, and we're like, yeah, we should probably do this. Fight a Brutal Doom with the speed? Kinda.
Damn reptiloids.
The Shiba kicks. It's got good reviews currently. Okay, so I have to break those too. In monies. Yeah, I figured I'd just play a little bit after doing the Retaliation stuff. I really want to play Nemesis. I want to play Lockdown and Nemesis as well again.
Good bad. I'm a dog with a gun.
Two is one. They renamed it at some point. Playing Y Battle. I mean, it's a tongue-in-cheek game. I figured there's no one.
Speed up.
They do that a lot. Oh fuck. And the doggo. Yeah. Because that's how trains work. I like how Ghost Sim went from OG to 3 instead of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a lot of games that are tongue-in-cheek will do shit like that. Is there a secret? I guess there was no secrets. Farm destroyed.
Ooh.
Okay, now I don't know what to expect. Toxic lake, increased population, pollution, decreased animal life, ancient gears, all at one top. Jesus Christ, Miller. I think it's time for you to leave. Oh, I have a chain gun. I'm on fire. Means the Satisfactory and Ghost Sim were made by the same devs. Were they made by the same devs? I didn't know they were the same devs.
Let's rock.
He has shoes now. He does. Yeah, he has boots on. I don't know why. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think we're going to fight this for the story. Holy Christ. So many enemies. Jesus, this is like Serious Sam level of shit. What the fuck? Oh. I got captured. Same studio, coffee train say, oh, okay. That's funny.
What a shit dream I had. I could use a beer.
Look at all these CDs. You guys remember CDs? CDs nuts. I like kicking things.
Get this.
CDs are far too clean. He was asleep. Yeah, he was. These are being badass. That's why.
20 push-ups every time you die or complete a level. Yep. Still got it. Dang, John, you're looking brutal.
Oh. You can customize the display of the tutorial screens and game subtitles of your character speeches, hit markers, display of enemy solid bars, displays. Okay. Do I have? Is there language subtitles? Air quote subtitles. Oh yeah, yeah, they are. Such amazing voice. I mean, it's very much tongue in cheek for a lot of shit. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I could have used it.
Damn it.
It's there's poop in the. I mean, I'm not surprised that there's poop in the toilet, but it's just there's wrong poop. Also made at least published Valheim, Deep Rock Galactic, and Teardown. Did they? Oh, they published them though. Yeah, I think I saw that. What, toilet paper?
Yeah, I still got it.
Break everything. Holy shit. Jessica's room, do not enter. Well, I entered it. Jessica's diary. Oh my god. You hold the use button to exit. Is this gonna be a jump scare or some shit? Oh. Okay, she's not there now. The fuck?
That's gonna be a fine start.
That was a little creepy. Okay. Done, Jessica. It looks like Jessica's way better at video games.
John, fridge is empty. Your turn to hit the beer store.
Smash the question mark? Oh wait, what's this? Aha!
I hope Jess never finds out about this room.
Oh, it's this boardroom? Play dog. Yeah, oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of porn in here. That's a lot of porn. There's a lot of porn in here. Jesus. You know, I thought about it too, but for some reason it slipped my mind, so I'm glad you brought it up. You playing? Oh. 63. Ready. It's actually a different level. This is like some I want to be the guy shit. 64. Does it go up to 69? Hey, look at this. Deep blue sky, yeah. That's a different level, isn't it? Is it not? It's not repeating. 65. Okay. I kind of want to see where it goes. A lot of weights. Watch someone play a game real Twitch out. I know, right? I mean, come on, you know something's gotta happen at 69, right? Oh, hey, it's Civvy. The Civvy versus Sewers. I can do something with it. I'll check that out after. I don't want to miss the level 69. Find a beer. I am very bad at finding the beer. Oh my god. I am so low to the ground. I'm like a little goblin. Like a volley mode here. 68. No, I'm not gonna miss it. Oh, whoa. Oh, so this game's very simple. $69. Nothing? I think they did. Yeah, it's the same map as before. Just the number went up. This game sucks. Okay. I've had my fun with that. Nothing special happened. I'm kind of disappointed something special didn't happen. That almost looks like a door or some shit, right? There is apparently 9 more secrets I have to get.
John, fridge is empty. Your turn to hit the beer store.
Oh, Civvy. Yeah, it's solid refund and boycott. Oh my god, is it an actual game? Yes, it is an actual game. Oops, let's start. Use button for exit start. Okay. Damn it, I hate. I need to find Uncle Frank. Get ready. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what Civvy looks like, I guess. Oh, I should. That's dumb. Oh my god. Is there a weapon or anything, or I just have the dodge shit? I think I just got dodge shit, maybe. Okay. Oh, it says finish level 3. Hold on, this is finish level 3, but I don't have any. Z. Oh, there is. Okay. What is it? Z. Ugh, god. I have 1 health left. Okay. Remember when we were playing a shooter, guys? It's level 2. I have full health again. Oh my god, it's... Oh, I have max extra lives. Eat shit. Secret place near you has opened, Uncle Frank. Oops, shit. That's not Uncle Frank. Okay, so I actually had to do that. Yeah, if successfully completed a game, you want to restart the game and increase difficulty. Completing again will not yield you any. This is only. Okay, no. Okay, so was that open before? No, it wasn't. What's this? Oh, money.
More money.
All right. Oh, the dope fish. Dope fish lives. They're hitting all the things now. Oh. There's some meat though. Lots of. I punched the rat. Alright, I guess I gotta go out and get beer. What's here? Why did you have one sec? Oh, dope fish again. I like these games because there's always like little secrets that they add and shit.
No fuel. Bike's dead. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, right. That's fresh air.
Beer's gonna end the world, I guess?
It's a damn beer run, not a road trip.
I mean, I'd still use a vehicle to get to the store. Hi, people.
I think I'm losing my mind. What the fuck did I just do?
Oh. There's stuff back there. Look at them. I'm in your house. I don't even know, Vincent. Money.
More money.
I don't know if money is used for anything but score. Oh. Huh.
Ah, hell. Robbing neighbors is a bad idea.
Oh. Holy shit. Okay. A lot of dope fish, though. Jesus. They really like dope fish. Look up, there is no game 2016. I think I've heard of that actually. So what did this do? Oh, I need both to get out. IXBT games. I don't know who IBXT games are, but that was an Easter egg of them.
Yummy.
I want a gun. Or weird people. It almost feels like Postal Brain Damage, which Postal Brain Damage is a great game. If you ever want a really good boomer shooter game, go play that. It is amazing. On to Vincent because I thought he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it can become confusing sometimes, but that's okay. What the hell is that shit over there? What is going on behind here? Oh, secret. Well, it's giving me lots of money. I have $12,000 now for something. Another secret. All these bad guys are just drilling meat. They're not even doing anything. I'm just running over and murdering them, taking their meat for my own health. Ooh. I do have 5 out of 10 secrets. Trying to find the others. I know I gotta get behind that one.
More money.
What is this? Super shop? Oh, you can upgrade your weapons? Flamethrower. I'll wait on that now.
What the fuck did I just do?
Say quit.
What the fuck did I just
No Russian.
did?
Okay. This is. I gotta get behind the house. Neighborhood is weird.
More money.
Aha, there we go. There's 7. I think the only place I haven't been is the store itself. But maybe not over here.
Oh yeah, just what I needed.
Well, I believe the beer is now free. How that works, right? Pig cops.
I hate pigs.
Hey, now I got a gun.
Oh shit, the dream turned out to be perfect. Why didn't I dream about naked girls?
Oh. I was gonna say, they better have someone on the toilet. If they are referencing Duke Nukem for this whole game, they need to have someone in there's a dope fish in the toilet. Okay. Oh. Does that actually do anything? Does it heal me?
Man, I hope no alien gonna jump on me right now.
What's this? So
It heals my wounds.
this gun looks like the Enforcer from Unreal Tournament. I just walked through the strip mine. Can't break these, no. Ammo, health, ammo. Oh, you can have 2 of them. Hell yeah. Green badass.
Rejoice with the help of mining technologies. We lulled your vigilance and seeded your planet with reptiloids.
Pick up that can? Oh, from Half-Life? Half-Life 2?
To free the planet for the reptiloids. Your planet has been successfully captured.
Oh. Let's go. Oh.
Fucking hell.
Huh? Run away. Holy shit. bigger gun. Shit. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Okay. What?
Say hello to man's better friend.
Actually, I did Black Mesa on stream. It was one of my earlier streams. I went through the whole game.
Alright, team. Luzilian dies today, and we take our planet back.
Yeah, and we have got big
Yeah,
for
yeah, it was a while ago.
but no cash for rockets.
Dog is right. Let's grab some credits. Brazilians well should do.
The next step, robbing the Luzilian Space Bank.
Voice acting.
I want to personally kick Luzilian's ass.
Then we can go pay him a visit. He's in the office now. Let's do it!
Uh-huh. You should do it again. Maybe. Can't remember, did you do Black Mesa? Yeah! Yeah, no, I did Black Mesa. I got sword. I can grab my sword. I like the sword.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't realize I was low on health.
Yeah, someone will be hurt. Food is heavy.
Sword's really good. I just can't get hit by shit. Crunchy burgers. Locked. 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 Everything's locked. Too bad I can't do the double feel like Duke Nukem does. Okay. Jeez. Man, I need help. Badly.
I want.
Ooh. Fred's cash crabs. Very, very minimal health. Oof, that sucks. Totally not out of place.
Congratulations. We have successfully captured this pathetic planet, and now I am proud to introduce you to the new NFT technology. This technology will allow us to make non-fungible clones. Each clone cannot be replaced by another clone. But we can just make a clone of non-fungible clone.
Like the movie? Is that what this is from? It's been a while since I watched the movie.
Human's right. Lucidian, you're trying to trick us. Yeah, you're not invested in your NFT project.
Okay.
Who are you?
I am.
I'm Brutal John.
Run, John, run!
Oh!
Fuck, he's too strong and angry.
Oh, I think he caught me. And now it's Homelander. Thank you. How did they do the cutscene again? No, skip. Run away.
Run, John, run!
Ooh! Oh my god, he's fast. Oh my god.
Run, John, run!
Fuck, he's too strong and angry.
Ow, my ass.
Much better. Bitch.
Bitch. It is a silly game.
Mission complete.
I'll be infected with a volley again? Oh no. A volley. That was all level 1 or level 2. Ah, definitely missed some stuff. Oh no.
Damn, gotta find more cigarettes.
Well, I'm only gonna play for another 28 minutes, guys. Cause I gotta make dinner. And then I'll probably be going VR chat and do hood rat shit.
So what's the plan?
Doug and I will grab the cash.
It eats with the cigar.
Alright, I'll go hack the security now.
It's animations. Like, what? I am
Looks
back.
like the lunch time is over.
I want more guns. Dead only. I didn't. I'm worth way more than that. That's super low ball. Oh, the dog's actually playing with me. Huh. I have almost no health. Oh yeah. No, toilet food. Over 25 cents a button and I'm only pepperoni. Oh, now I'm feed. I'm actually glad I'm making some burgers. So. Oh my god! I convinced it with a goddamn Kirby. Oh. Oh, hey, can I actually play this? Oh, I can. Holy shit! Is worth. Oh, this is how I play in real life. I'll play air hockey. Yeah, I win. It is so hard to kind of control this. It's very swippy. You dog. Okay.
Oh damn.
I got kicked out of an arcade one time while playing air hockey. Me and my sister got a little too aggressive, and the pucks kept flying off the table. They were not happy that we kept doing that. Yeah, no, but okay.
Yeah.
There we go. That's nice.
Someone will be hurt.
Oh. I have to play this game. Oh. Finish level 3. Oh. It's Wolfenstein. When money? It's Among Us. If I had more time, I'd probably play through it, but oh, it probably opens this up and beat it. Oh. Money. Crocodile Swamp Love, huh? There's someone up.
I'm not comfortable aiming.
Oh, I can't. Oh my gosh.
Finish with my woman, cause she couldn't help me with her mind. People think I am insane, cause man, I messed this one up.
Now what? Oh, they vanished.
Who is health?
Oh, they just go. I can't play the drums. I don't like how they're just looking at me. Oh. Oh, a secret. Alrighty then. I guess I'll just leave them. Do these guys count as enemies though? No, they don't. Look for around area for keycard. Did I not get a keycard? Oh. There we go. One keycard. Oh. Yes, I know how to switch weapons. I don't know what that says. Oh yeah. I think that's the way I got it. So let's go this way. That was awful. full health, full shield. Hey buddies, how you doing?
Have you ever even seen a shooter with rain?
I guess he's a streamer, I don't know. I don't know YouTubers and streamers too well, so.
Have you ever even seen a shooter with rain?
No. Checkpoint.
It's going really easy so far.
Lock and load, John. Heavy bank security ahead.
I'm glad the dog gets to play with us. I kind of want to play this dog, though. And that sound of the pickup dying looks, it sounds almost identical to Duke Nukem. Does it let you out? That's a good question, Vincent. When I get a chance here, I will. Did you guys stop for a second so I could... Are they just coming forever? If they are, there's a spawner. There. It's Doug Nukem. Yes.
Artie_Goodman sent. It's a Doug Nukem.
Make him bark. What is it? It's the statues that I remember have stuff inside of them. Did I get this one? Yes, no. Can I fly the ship? Ah.
Get this.
Oh! Like a shredder from Duke Nukem. It's literally the shredder. Hell yeah. Oh, money.
Get this.
Loads of money.
Get it.
Prestige. More money.
Lasers? Man, I didn't sign up for a damn disco party.
Press. You can slow down time in the game.
Relax. Lucy the Empress really doesn't want us to touch his piggy bank.
I'll remember that. I won't use it now, but I'll remember that. So they will attack the dog. But when the dog has health. Like, can he die? I didn't need to slow down time for any of that shit. Open the vault. What is this now, payday?
Doug, why the hell are you stealing mining carts? Never mind. We'll
Oh, I gotta
destroy
get more
them
than the dog, maybe. Because he's taking stuff too.
Get this. More money.
I can just sit in front of him. What even is this game? That's all the money. And I beat you like hardcore. Bravo, this in bank. Okay.
Brutal John.
Uh-oh.
Damn, Doug, looks like we're gonna have to split up.
I'm sick of you. I'm going to make canned food out of you and eat it for breakfast.
Oh yeah? Catch me first, Reptiloid. Oh.
Whoa. Holy shit. That is a big turret. Oh yeah. Cheesing it. I'm cheesing it. I'm cheesing it. I'm cheesing it. Wow.
These space trains look like they were built in the last century.
You know the Reptiloid wisdom. If it works, don't touch it.
Easy peasy.
We need more gold.
I was gonna say, it looked like a boss. Damn. It's like impossible to hide from those attacks. Well, I'm gonna have to quit there anyways. I have to go. Well, maybe I'll play this a little bit more on stream at some point in the future. But this one is, and there's another one I want to show off on the stream at some point that I think is kind of silly and fun. But I figured that would just be for fun to play, just to show it off. Definitely need to play a little bit more before I have a opinion of it. But anyways, guys, we are going to go raid somebody. I appreciate y'all coming out who watched me do the unboxing. Hope you had fun with that. Who is currently stupid? A couple of people. Let's do good. Let's go and jump in on right on. The crime scene cleaner. That's a fun game. I've actually been enjoying that one too. But we'll rate him. See you later, Vincent. I will be back on Monday with more games, and we'll just go from there. Now next week I'll be gone. Wednesday and Friday I'll be at Gen Con, so I will not be streaming when. I don't know if I'll be streaming Monday after that. I might be home by then, but we'll see. I think I'm flying back in on Monday. But anyways, let's start the raid up. I might play this a little bit more on stream at some point. I'd like to get a good 2 hours or so in the game at least on a stream if I can, but today was different. Anyways, see you guys. Boy.